Hello, hello. Welcome, Crafty Friends. It's Curiously Michelle, and today is Happy Mail Monday, where I usually share Happy Mail I received and or work on Happy Mail to mail out to people. So I got two this week, but I already shared one and I put it up. Scraper Girl Dana sent me a Happy Mail this week. And I shared it. When did I share it? When I was working on the journal cover, I think. Let me see. I think when I was working on this, I shared what Dana sent me, and I shared the mini signature that Julie sent me. Hey Denise, good morning. I hope you're warm. Sandy Pepper's in the house. So Julie sent me this little signature, which helped prompt me to make my little signature book. Do I need to go out a little bit or move a little bit? So you can watch the replay of this on my channel if you want, how I made this book cover. So I'll show this real quick. So I got this last week. The theme for the mini signature swap was black and white with a pop of color. So Julie sent me this one. Laughter is the best medicine. Fierce and fabulous. I can't make up my mind if I want to be too high or too low. Hey, Lynn. Tammy's here. Good morning, everybody. Lynn, your heart dangle is in the mailbox right now. So, okay, so I got this Happy Mail. Look at this bright pink envy. Y'all see this bright pink envy? This one's from Catherine. And I know Catherine's not watching, so I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Catherine's one of the overachieving swappers in my crafty group. I love her. I love her. So I'm supposed to be sending her a Happy Mail. I need to write that on my list. I need to work on Catherine's Happy Mail. In our little private mod group, she said she needed some tickets. And I was like, oh, I got tickets. I'll send you tickets. And so in preparation, she's thinking I'm going to send her tickets fast and quick like. So she sent me a Happy Mail to say thank you for the tickets. I haven't made the tickets yet, y'all. I'm sorry, what?
I'm about to take the envelopes to my box.
Thank you. I'm live, dear. I haven't sent her tickets yet, y'all. So I got my thank you for the tickets Happy Mail before she ever got her tickets. Don't tell her, y'all. Don't tell her. I'll work on it today. I can work on Catherine's tickets today. Remember that. So look at this butterfly. Y'all see this? This is pretty. I think this might. I'm torn about if this is inspiring me to make a whole nother journal cover, because I didn't tell y'all I always be like, oh, I love that. It's a journal cover. Or if I need to put it in my grungy butterfly book. I'm torn. So that is pretty. And I got some little chipboardy kind of things. Here's a little family. This can go in my Happy Mail journals. There's some little bows. And what's in here? Oh, y'all, I almost forgot what was in here. It's a little card. It's a pretty little card. But that's not the best part. It's the best part in the card. Yes, look at that. Look at these little jelly buttons. Can y'all hear me, by the way? Because I just realized I don't have my microphone plugged in. So it's just my microphone on my laptop. Which, I mean, it does work. I just don't think the noise canceling works if I start heat tooling. Y'all see these little buttons? They're so adorable. They're going in my jelly book. She knows I'll send them. I will. We're going to work on it today. Oh. I just been So it was sometime last week I told her I would send her some tickets. She just needs them by March. Which still, you know, you got to mail in plenty of time to give the post office time because you never know with the post office. So that's a hint. If you're in my crafty group, you'll need some tickets for March. If you don't have any, you can ask me for some, and I may or may not get them out in a reasonable time. So my crafty group, we do Happy Mail swaps every month. I'm putting Nightbot will give you a link in just a minute. The February swaps just dropped on the 1st. The new swaps are always announced on the 1st of the month. We are doing Firehorse coins, ATCs. We do ATCs every month. And what's our other one? Oh, Gothic Hearts and Tuck Spots is our February ones. And then I just dropped a hint that you will need tickets in March. So if you don't have any tickets, get to making you some tickets. Get to making you some tickets. Good. I'm glad y'all can hear me because I didn't plug it in. I didn't plug it in. It's right here. It's not plugged in. Okay. So I got this out to start on this, but I'm wondering if I should just start on Catherine's tickets. I have a roll of tickets. I was going to send her some of those, but I also have, I think they're Tim Holtz stamps, and I was going to stamp her a sheet of tickets too. Oh. So Keepers and Keepsakes is a digital shop on Etsy. So that is where I got this printable. It's called Happy Mail Folio. And I printed off the pages 2 per page. So the digital is a full, 8.5 by 11 sheet. But I printed them half size to make a little folio. And this isn't the, for the digital, this isn't the words recommended or suggested, or like, she has a bunch of folio digitals and all the folios are put together the same type of way, which is not this way. So if you go to Keepers and Keepsakes shop on Etsy and you look up folios, this is not how the picture looks of how she puts her folios together. So, but I mean, once you buy the digital, you can do what you want to with it. So I was making a little journal book with it. So it comes with pages and it comes with little ephemeris pockets and stuff. So I'm making a little journal. A little Happy Mail journal. So Natasha at Treasure Books has a journal tutorial, and I think it's called, in like capital like the easiest junk journal ever, or the easiest no-sew junk journal ever. And it's, you glue them back to back. Like here's your page and here's your page, and you glue those together. So that's what makes it a no-sew journal. So, and then I got this card stock to make a little cover. Oh, Michelle, where's your cutter at? It's down here. So, where's my little pencil at? So I need to cut it right about there. How about you like put your lead out of your pencil so you can mark? So the description box, I always tell y'all, grab a project and come hang out. Is anybody working on anything? I'm not going to put the link in because I don't have it. But if a mod shows up and wants to search for it, not that you have to, you do not. Keepers and Keepsakes. Etsy store. She has a bunch of digitals. If you like working with digitals. If you don't like working with digitals, then ain't no need for you to go. Look at her digitals. Okay, and then about this big, and we're gonna give a little bit for the spine, but just a smidge, I tell you, just a smidge. So that's about 2.5. 2.5 is 5. And then do I want to do a whole 1/4 inch? I could, because I'm gonna put some stuff in there, so that might bring it up a little bit. So 5.25 is what I came up with, right? Right? That was the math I just did. Woo! Public mathing on Monday morning. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Some of y'all joined me at Christina's Craft and Stitchery's live premiere this morning for the Altar Chocolate Box collaboration. And if y'all didn't join me this morning, y'all missed out and you need to go see it. Because it is pretty. She made the prettiest, and it's so textured. It kind of looks carved. She didn't carve this box, y'all, but the technique she did, it looks carved and it looks patinaed, like it's like old and rusted kind of. It's pretty. I'm just telling you, it's pretty, and you need to go see it. Again, I'm not putting the link in because I didn't save it. I do have, well, maybe do I have it? No, I don't. I was trying to see if that tab was still open, and it's not. When I go live, y'all, I try to close all my tabs so my computer ain't got to do too much. Oh, I need to score this. What size did I say? 2.5. Let's score. I don't have a scoreboard chart. I mean, I have a little one, so I tend to use my 2.5 to show. My whatever this thing is right here for a scoreboard. I have a little one of these things, and I just use the little track to put the little dent in my paper. There we go. Somebody say hey. Because I feel like I asked if anybody was working on something and there ain't been nothing. And I was telling y'all about stuff and y'all might be busy. Y'all got to tell me if y'all going to be busy. Like, it's okay to be busy. Just tell me you're going to be busy. And then I won't be like, is my stuff frozen? Every time I don't see any comments. I did get this for Happy Mail, y'all. I'm going to show this every time, probably. Sister Ann sent me a jellyfish. Okay. Tammy's working. Good job, Tammy. Good job. Okay, so I know I'm not frozen now. Thank you. So people's just busy. It's okay to be busy. Did I tell y'all this almost makes me want to learn how to glass blow? Just watching. Okay, Sandy. Sandy's just watching. Where is my this? My this right here. Let's ink up these edges. Should I glue it before I ink it? Too late now. We ink them now. You know what? I really like the way this looks better if you do it this way. But I always forget to do it this way. Because the little finger dauber is usually what I use. But my little finger daubers, they don't last forever, you know. And I ordered some new finger daubers, and them is trash, y'all. The new finger daubers I got is trash. Like, I know the other finger daubers I got, they did wear out over time. Over time. These brand new ones I got, they wore out the first time. So cheaper's not always better, y'all. Sometimes. Probably rarely is cheaper better, but whatever. Yeah. Okay. I need to do the little, let's do that. I'm going to put some fabric or ribbon or something over this spine, probably. I ain't picked that out yet, though. This is my new favorite brown, tree bark. Lynn is working on Full Deck Challenge and Marguerite Miller's. Good job, good job. Tammy's got those challenges going too. Tammy's also signed up for the BB Bash this week. The 1st through the 14th is BB Bash. There is a free version and a BB Beyond. BB Bash Beyond. Woo, that's a lot of B's. BB Bash Beyond, which is like $40. And so I'm signed up for that, but I haven't. Yesterday it started. I haven't got to look at the video yet because I've been busy, y'all. And freezing. I've been busy and freezing. Ooh, what do I want to do on the inside of this? What do I want to do? Oh, it doesn't matter because these get glued. I almost forgot. Actually, there ain't no almost forgot to it. I did forget. Let me ink these edges though, because it looks like, yeah, let's ink these edges. So Tammy and I was getting somewhere. What did I do with my brown? Come back, brown. Y'all see, I just have my brown in my little bucket of. Did I not put it back over there? No, I didn't. But where is the question? There it is. Tammy and I might hang out sometimes in the Discord and do our BB bashing. I haven't even started though. She done dropped day 2 and I ain't even looked at day 1 yet. I'll get there. Or I won't. That's possible too. But you know, let's try to be positive. I'll get there. It was just an intro and the first assignment should be in your email. Yeah, I saw the email. I just didn't like look hard at it and go click nothing and look at no videos or nothing. So I've got the Ultra Chocolate Box Challenge going on the 1st through the 13th. And then the BB Bash I signed up for the 1st through the 14th. And I signed up for the Not So Valentine's Hop. And it's cold, y'all. It's cold. Y'all didn't know. Let me just tell you. It's cold. And I don't like it. So I'm stuck under my heated blanket a little more than usual. Well, I mean, honestly, I hadn't been stuck under there doing nothing the past couple of days. I've been stuck under there doing computer work sort of for a couple of days. Or brain work, because I've been planning my boxes and stuff. Okay. Make sure your hearts are up. I don't know how I did that. It don't matter. It's fine. Wonky proves it's handmade. Glue it down. Glue it down. Messy. Come on now. I need me one of them dangle things, y'all. I'm going to make one day. Or somebody going to send me one day. I don't know. I'm going to go buy one day. Something. One of these days, I'm going to get me a dangle thingy. I put off making them because I keep buying these stainless steel pens. I ordered some from Amazon and I went on down to Hobby Lobby and got packaging that says stainless steel. And they're still rusting. They're still rusting. So somebody lying or somebody can't read. So that's a little bit why I've put off trying to make my own. One, I don't have a whole lot of beads. But don't tell my husband. I ordered me some beads. I'm gonna have some beads in 5 to 7 days if Amazon acts right. But before then, I don't really have a stash of beads to try to make me one. And I didn't want to make one and put it on a doodad that's just going to rust. Because right now, when it's just plain and it rusts, I'll just switch to the next one. Because like 200 came in the package or whatever. I can have it, Michelle. Crooked is crooked is crooked. Everybody together now. Y'all know the motto. Everybody together. Crooked proof is handmade. I can make a mess though. If the prompt for BB Bash is make a mess, I can do it. As soon as Tammy's done working, she's going to go make a mess. Whoop, whoop. I thought you were supposed to get stainless steel so they didn't rust. What kind are you supposed to get so they don't rust? I thought that was the trick. That's what people have been telling me. That the trick was to get stainless steel ones if you didn't want them to rust. Did they lie to me, Tammy? You lied to me, something you lied to me. I don't know that song, but still. I didn't do something right, but it's all right. It's all right. Okay, let's ink these inside edges because your girl can't glue straight. Your girl can't glue straight. And I need to find my little stash of, I mean, there's some stuff on here I could use. I was going to put some actual little stamps on the cover maybe, or in here somewhere. Because I always cut the stamps off my envelopes. Always. Is it a trick? But they're never. Yeah, see there? Okay. They're never actually, they'd be lying. False advertisement. Were they Temu finger daubers? Probably. I mean, I didn't order them from Temu, but they probably were Temu finger daubers. Hey, Ellen. I got them from the Amazons. I get everything from the Amazon, y'all. And, you know, sometimes I feel something type of way but it shows up on my front porch. It shows up on my front porch. I can't help it. There's no other company, but there's not, you know, many other options to have whatever you need show up on your front porch. I don't want to go nowhere. And honestly, I mean, there is a Michael's and a Hobby Lobby, but they ain't got stuff in there that I want. They do got stuff in there I want, but I mean, Hobby Lobby's moving over to more decor, the house decor stuff than the crafty stuff. Their crafty stuff is dwindling. And then our Michael store is a small store and it's packed, but like it's got, you know, they got all the different stuff. So they have limited options of different stuff. So like their stamp section is nearly nothing. It's like one little section of one little row. And the same with their ink pads and their dyes. Like they ain't got nothing really that I want in there. I mean, I go get paint from there sometimes. No, I don't. I used to. I don't anymore. Now I just Amazon it because it shows up on my porch. Sometimes I order from Ranger directly. A couple times I've ordered from Lawn Fawn directly. I almost, Carrie the Paper Monkey almost got me the other week. She's telling everybody that the scrapbook.com, no, officesupply.com. Officesupply.com was having a sale the other day with all kind of crafty stuff on sale. I had a $300 cart, I tell you. $300 cart. It was mostly all the ink stains, the ink spray stains. It was on sale for $4.98 a piece. No matter the color. On Amazon, when you look up them colors, some of them are $6, some of them are $12, some of them are $14. Ain't none of them $4.98. And OfficeSupply.com had them all for $4.98 the other day. And I had darn near $300 worth of them in my cart. I didn't check out, though. I just left it. And then the sale went off, which was probably for the best. Probably for the best. But they would have showed up right on my doorstep. Hey, Juju! Welcome, Juju. Juju is in the Altered Chocolate Box collab. Her day is the 8th. She'll be making a chocolate box on February 8th at her usual Juju crafting on the backboardy time. Juju, you got to go check out Christina's box from this morning. Not necessarily right now. I mean, if you do it right now, I understand, but it's pretty. She made a pretty box. It looks carved. I mean, almost. You got to use your imagination. But it does. It looks carved. This is going to be a cute little book. So printing the printable at 50%, or at 2 per page is actually what I hit. It still comes out a cute little size, and it'll be, I might can mail it flat to help with postage. I think I'm going to have to cut that down there and put back, because it doesn't lay flat. It does if you make it. It'll lay flat if you make it, Michelle. Well, just make it. How about that? Manhandle it. Where'd that word come from, I wonder? I mean, I have an idea where it came from, but I just wonder who came up with it first. Sometimes I be wondering how people come up with stuff. Y'all, this is gross. So who sat around in a group of other people and said, hey, what if we squeeze beaver butts? And the juice that comes out of the beaver butt when you squeeze it, I bet it would taste good, and we could put it as flavoring in soda and probably other things too, but it's in sodas. And then whoever said that out loud, his friends, his co-workers, his family was like, that's the best idea I have ever heard. You should do that. Let's do it. Let's make $1 million. That's a great idea. And then they went to business places and it's like, we got this flavor that'll make your food and your soda taste the best ever. And they were like, you do? What's in it? Beaver butt secretions. And they were like, sure, sign me up. I'll buy 50 gallons. How did that come about? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. And there's other stuff, that is just as disgusting thinking, how did they come up with this? And who approved it? Makes no sense, y'all. Makes no sense. The beaver came up with it. Juju's gonna make a simple box. I bet it'll still be cool. Simple is cool. What did I click into? You never know, Juju. You never know. You never know. But I heard what you was talking about on your live the other night. I mean, I fell asleep. I didn't heard it. I heard it through the grapevine. So I know you're not up in here judging me, Juju. I can't bring it up because we ain't after dark. We ain't after dark. That's after dark conversation. I heard through the grapevine. Juju says, wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was on Juju's papers, what I heard. I heard Juju painted it. And then cut it out. That's what I heard. Oysters. Who was, beside the ocean one day and saw these hard little shell things and is like stuck their knife in it, probably cut off a tip of their finger or two trying to pry it open, and saw that dirty, nasty, snotty goo in there and was like, this looks tasty. I'm going to try it. Who did that? And even after that first person went to their friends and said, you got to try this. And all their friends was like, yeah. And then went to restaurants and was like, yo, put this on your menu. And they was like, yeah. Who? How? This is crazy talk, y'all. Crazy talk. Where'd I go? How did you make that book, Michelle? I did not sew it. This is the easiest no-sew junk journal ever, according to Natasha at Treasure Books. Making it sound really gross because it is gross. I'm not making it sound gross. It always, every time it ever came out of someone's mouth, sounded gross. I just don't know why everybody didn't already know that. There's some medicine too, y'all. In the homeopathic-y world, and actually I think they use it to make art supplies too, but sepia, I think it's sepia. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but sepia is the secretions from cuttlefish. So if you down in the ocean and you scare a cuttlefish, they're going to squirt ink at you. So one day somebody was down there, scared a cuttlefish. The cuttlefish peed on them or puked on them. I don't know. I just know that they squirt you if you scare them. And they were like, let me save this ink. Let me save this cuttlefish pee. And we can turn it into art supplies, which, that's not the most gross. Turn it into art supplies. But in medicine, they turn it into medicine. What? Why? How and why? Why and how? There's probably other animal urine they do crazy stuff with too. There's animal urine, artificial flavor everywhere. I don't want it, y'all. I don't want it. And I don't want no... Okay. So Ellen, Natasha at Treasure Books has a tutorial about a no-sew junk journal where you just glue the pages. Like, so this is a page I printed off. And this is a page I printed off. And when I folded them in half, I just glued. Yeah, I just glued it. Right? And you just keep doing it with your whole stack of pages. And then you put a cover on it. I know that makes perfect sense. Everybody's confused. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's round the corners. Because why not? Of course, they were drunk and hungry. They was something. They was something. It's not sewn together, and it's just like a regular journal. The printable itself is a folio kit from Keepers and Keepsakes, but I'm not putting it together how she recommends her folios get put together. I'm using the digital in a different way because they were men. I mean, some inventions I'm proud of. I mean, I absolutely love the inventor of heating and air conditioning. That makes sense, y'all. That makes sense. Light, power, makes sense. Beaver butt secretion soda? No, that don't make no sense. Oysters for eating? Don't make no sense. None. None. What's caviar? Caviar is some kind of fish egg, right? Is it any fish egg is caviar? Is it a certain kind of fish? Their eggs is caviar. I don't know. I ain't eating it. But why? Why? Why are we going down to the ocean and just being like, this looks yummy. This looks yummy. These little circle eyeball looking ball squishy things down here in the corner of the crevice of no. No, thank you. Think, Michelle, think. I'm gonna dig me out some ribbon or something. Well, let's do some cutting of the pockets and stuff where they fit. We'll make them fit. We will make them fit. Scissors. Scissors are my friend. Hey, Casey. Good morning. Salmon eggs are usually the caviar. It's not a good plan, people. It's not a good plan. I mean, I guess kind of if they was already eating chicken eggs, then I guess you could be like, well, if chicken eggs are good, then fish eggs are good. I guess maybe. Maybe. I still don't know. I don't understand any animal urine as food or medicine. I don't understand that. Can I ask what weight paper are you using? This paper is 32. And really, if I had thought about it, I would have, this is fine on 32 because I glued it together. But if I had thought about it at the time, I might have printed out the pockets on cardstock, 60 pound, but I didn't. And I'm just going to roll with it because I can. It's 32 pound map photo paper. But if I had done that also, so if I had printed the pages out on 32 pound map photo paper and then printed the ephemera pieces out on cardstock, they would be different colors. Because printing, I don't know why, but using the exact same printer at all the exact same settings, you print on different paper, the colors come out different. So if I had printed these on cardstock, the colors would have been different than the pages. Just FYI. Just something to, but maybe that's why I didn't think about it, because I already know. I don't know. Maybe I was just in a hurry. And I just hit print real quick and I went running off doing other things while I was waiting on it to print. That's really what happened. And I can back anything I want to. Like all these tags, I can glue, and I likely will glue on product packaging, like cracker boxes, cereal boxes, to make it, if I need it to be more sturdy, because it's going to come in and out of a pocket or whatever. Cardstock for pockets or heavy watercolor paper. The watercolor paper I have, I feel like it's too thick to go through my machine. Maybe it would. I've never tried. I just feel like it's too thick. And I also feel like I'm not wasting my watercolor paper for that. Because there's all this, when you cut all this stuff out, there's all this extra paper. Like, it already hurts my feelings to waste all this, which I don't, y'all. I've got boxes and boxes of scraps, and I try to use them for stamping on and stuff, like when I need to stamp out a word. But it hurts my feelings that all this extra white space on printables gets wasted when I use my expensive paper. I have a bunch of bags of paper scraps too, because I keep telling myself for one of these days I'm going to make paper. I'm going to take all these paper scraps and I'm going to put them in a blender and blend them up and make paper pulp and make paper. So I have been able to get rid of some of them because I just have too many, but I still have too many, like Walmart shopping bags, like bags stuffed of paper cutoffs, because it hurts my feelings to waste it. It hurts my feelings, y'all. And one day I'm going to make paper. I've only been talking about one day I'm going to make paper for 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years. Not really 10, but, for a while now. If it is too thick to run through the tray, run it through the back feed. That's what I have to do on my cardstock, is put it through the back feed. But it won't let me put a stack of paper in there and hit print and it go through it. I have to do one page at a time, and I don't have the patience for that. I mean, that does solve the problem when I need to print something thick, but not often do I feel it's worth me standing there and going page by page, because I got to put the one page in and hit print, and then it prints it, and then it tells me to put the second page in. Like, I'll put it in and hit, like, it's too much. I ain't got time for that. I do have time for it. I probably just don't have the patience for it. I always have to be doing 4 things at once. I just always have to be doing too much. So I cannot stand there at the printer and slowly feeding in one page at a time. I can't do it. It makes me batty. I don't need help being batty. I can be batty all on my time, all on my own, while doing 4 things at a time. It comes out fantastic on watercolor paper. Probably. I believe it. I believe it. But what about, I don't know, because I haven't tried it though, but like, water paper is bumpy. So doesn't that make a difference when your little printer is like doing its little printing and on an uneven surface? Wouldn't that make the ink do something weird? I don't know. I mean, it seems like it might. All right. Thank you, Tammy. We'll see you around YouTube town. Smooth side. So not only do I got to stand there and feed it one at a time, I got to sit there and be like, is this a smooth side? Is this a smooth side? Is this a smooth side? I think this is. Yeah, no. No, thank you. There's nothing that I print. So far, there might be one day, there's nothing I print off that I feel that passionate about. That I got to go through all that extra work. It's fun and labor intensive. That might be why I haven't made it yet, because I know it's a lot of steps. I've only did eco dyeing once, and it took all day, y'all. all day. All day. But it was pretty. It did come out pretty. But I ain't did it again. Are these going to fit if I fold them over right? Nope, I'm going to have to trim them. Or I'm going to have to fold them more. Any, many, money, mo. Yep, I'm going to have to fold them in a little bit more than their lines for them to fit. I can do it. I can do it. I need a piece of, and I know where a piece is. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a piece of the stuff that I need. I know where it is. I don't know if this is a good plan, but it's a plan that popped in my head and I'm going to try it. Yeah, I don't need this whole piece though. Let's cut this off right here. This will be big enough. So I put this on here and I put the little ruler. And I already know I got to go a little bit on the inside so it'll fit on my paper. Can I do this? Like, because it's got the little sponge under it, it'll do the scoring I need. Yep, it works. It works. There is two sides to watercolor paper. One is smoother than the other, and there's a difference in texture from hot press and cold press. And the hot press is smoother. See? That's a lot of stuff to remember, Casey. That's a lot of stuff. One day I'll try it. One day. One day there'll be a printable so beautiful. I'll be like, I better do all that extra work. Nope, I gotta go in because it won't fit my page if I don't go in. Okay, did I do it in enough? I did not. Oh, I barely. Come on, okay. So I gotta go in a little bit more, Michelle. Just a smidge more. But my little sponge idea right here is working. For my scoring. Because I don't have a scoreboard. I do have a scoreboard. Why do I keep saying I ain't got one? I do got one. It's just a little one. And a little one would be perfect for these little pockets. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. Just make life harder. For no reason. I don't know where it is. There is that. I know where it's supposed to be. And it might be where it's supposed to be, but, you know, it's a gamble. It is a gamble. Hey, Brenda. See, Ellen thinks the cold is smoother, and I don't know. I'd have to Google it. And then after I Googled it, I would forget. That'd be happening too. I lose things right in front of my face. I forget what I'm saying in the middle of my sentence. I definitely forget what I just Googled. Like, I've had this printer, y'all. I have this printer longer than I've lived here and next door. So, how long have I been here? I don't remember anymore. I think I've been here 3 years. Or is this our 4th year? This might be our 4th year. And then we was over there a year. So I've had this printer maybe 5 years. And I still can't remember if it prints on the top or the bottom of the paper. I have to re-Google it. And when I was printer hunting, I talked my husband into spending a little bit extra, which I was working back then too, into spending a little extra on a printer. I wanted one that would print on cardstock and would print on both sides. Like, I was searching all over the Best Buy and Google with, I wanted double-sided printing and cardstock printing. and photo printing. So this one does do all that, except for it does it all manually. And in my mind, when I was looking it up, like it was just going to do it. I was just going to hit two-sided printing and it was just going to two-side print. But it doesn't do that. You hit two-sided printing, it prints all to one sides, and then you got to do the math and figuring about if you got to flip it upside down or if you got to turn it this way, or and that's too complicated, y'all. And if it's cardstock, you have to do it one page at a time. Ain't nobody got time for one page at a time. Somebody might. So I got bamboozled because I thought I was paying close attention and getting exactly what I wanted, but I didn't pay close enough attention. It was manual double-sided printing instead of push the button double-sided printing. Hot is the smooth. Oh, Ellen Googled it. Ellen Googled it. Hot is smooth. Okay, well, here's a nice little trick, y'all. If y'all don't have a scoreboard, just get you a piece of styrofoam, something or another, from a box. Order you a new faucet for your bathtub. And then when your faucet for your bathtub comes in, it's got this squishy stuff in there. This little, and then you have a scoreboard. And one of these from the Dollar Tree. From the not a Dollar Tree, actually. Tell the truth now, Michelle. The not a Dollar Tree. The no more a Dollar Tree. Casey running around. You got to double check. Well, I think sometimes it says it on the watercolor package, don't it? Don't it say smooth or not? When you in that aisle looking at all the different watercolor papers and you're like, which one of these daggone watercolor papers do I even need? Because I don't be knowing. Don't it say on the outside smooth? Why didn't I do this one? I don't know. Need one for my sink. A faucet? All right. Get you a sink faucet and it'll come with styrofoam. Maybe. I don't know about sink faucets. My bathtub faucet came with styrofoam. Now all I need is for it to be warm enough on the weekend for my husband to put my faucet on. Because he thinks he's going to have to climb under the house, under the bathtub. I don't know why. Is that a normal thing to have to climb under your bathtub to put in a faucet? He thinks it is. I feel like they should make it all accessy, like from the top. Who wants to be climbing under their house all the time? Nobody. Nobody. I think I need, well, maybe I folded it enough. I'll cut it off. Right, Jojo, right? Okay, so I got some pockets. Where am I going to put these pockets? Let's put an airplane somewhere. I'm going to put an airplane right here. No, yeah, I'm going to have to cut it down. I don't want to put an airplane right there. I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, let's put it right there, but we gotta cut it down. It's too big. So if you go and get this printable and you want to do what I do and make it half size, I printed the pages at 2 per page. I printed the ephemera at 2 per page too, but then the pockets are too big. You will have to do a little whatever that word is. You have to take the pen out of your glue before you're trying to put glue on the paper. That is helpful. That is helpful. But what was that other? Altering. That's not the word I was trying to think of. Altering. But it's kind of that idea. What's the word? Adjusting. You'll have to do some adjusting of your pockets to fit if you print it at half size, because it doesn't just automatically fit. I don't know why. Seems like it should. Really seems like it should. But whatevs. Hey, Jeannie. Adjusting. There we go, Casey. It eventually came to me. Eventually. Okay, where do we want these 3 pockets? And do we want them stacked? So in the sample picture, she had them stacked. Do I want them stacked, or do I just want 3 different pockets? I mean, stacked is cute. Or do I just want 2 in one? Just want 2. I might just want 2, and then I'll put this one somewhere else. Like right there. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. It's okay, Michelle. It's okay. Yes. I don't even know what to blame it on. Acting foolish the other day, I blamed on sleep deprived, but I did get some sleep last night. I did. So I don't even know. It's just who I am now, apparently. It's just who I am now. Sideways would be fun. Turn them sideways. Well, it's too late now. I should have read earlier, huh? Should be quicker on the reading. I guess I could still turn these sideways. But these have words on them. The polka dots I could have turned sideways. That wouldn't have bothered me. But to turn these words sideways is going to bother me. Why? Because things bother me because I'm cuckoo sometimes. Okay, I'm on this side or this side? This side? This side? I don't know. And it don't matter, but still. One at the bottom. And one up there. Or this way. This way. It'll be all right, Michelle. It will be all right. Help it. Judy, where's my blessed? I need a blessing. I need a blessing. Bless my poor heart. Y'all been trying to keep my heat turned down because I know I'm going to end up with a daggone $500 power bill. I just know it. I've been trying to keep it turned down. But today I didn't turn it down because I need a bath today. I need a bath today. And I am not taking no cold bath in the cold. I ain't doing it. I will not bathe for 6 months before I take a cold bath in the cold air. So I didn't turn my heat down today. So it's nice and warm when it's time to get a bath. So now my power bill going to be $600. And I'll cry about it. So this one time, I went on a trip to Ecuador. And there was, 12, 14 of us or something. and we were staying in it's kind of like a boarding school, but it was off season, so all the kids were gone. So when all the kids are gone, they like turn off a lot of the stuff, so they don't have like bills as much. So they did turn the power back on for us, but somehow or another, I'm not sure how, but somehow or another, the hot water didn't get turned on for us. Something. Either they just don't have hot water, or the hot water didn't get turned on for us. I don't know. I don't know. I just know there was no hot water. And we was there for 2 weeks, and I took maybe 3 showers in 2 weeks. And, sorry, not sorry for everybody who was with me. I did baby white baths. I could not stand under that water in the cold and texture. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Janet is on at 1. Okay, cool. And she's going to show the Happy Meal to Ellen Center. That will be nice. A coloring view. Exactly. Bless my heart. So I got my heat on 72. I got my heat on 72, and I got my little personal heater in my bathroom, heating up the bathroom, so I can get me a bath later, so I can stop stinking for a couple days. Because I'll be back to stinking if it keeps staying cold. I'm gonna cut these all, back them. I'm gonna back that one. Okay, I'm not backing that one. What am I doing with this one? This one could be a little mini belly band. You want to put this somewhere as a little mini belly band? I kind of do. I could put it right there. And then make a little envelope or something. Let's do it. Let's make this one a little mini belly band. Janet's art is so awesome. I don't think I've caught all her shows, but I've caught a couple of her shows. I saw when she was making the passport, the Candyland passport, and she drew all that out, and I was amazed. Amazed, I tell you. I can't draw like that. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a little mini belly band right here in the middle of this page. Now I'll make a little. Why didn't I ink the edges? Dagnabbit. You fired, Michelle. That's so crooked. Too late now. I'm anemic and it's worth. Yes, me too. Yeah, I'm anemic as well. I can't do it. I cannot do it, y'all. So if it's ever cold, well, I mean, I don't go places and visit people, but this is your warning. If it's ever cold and y'all think y'all gonna see me somewhere, I might be right. I might be right. I'll have 1,400 sprays of body spray on and you'll be choking. I was in CNA training classes, and like one of the topics of discussion was talking about how you have to convince the old people to take a bath. And I just remember that now. That was years ago, years and years and years ago. And I'm going to be one of them old people who do not want to take a bath because it's going to be cold. So then I'm thinking, you know what all these little CNAs need to do is get them a little portable heater. And if they get them a little portable heater and put it in Granny May May's bath, 30 minutes before trying to talk Granny May May into a bath, they might have better success. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why people are refusing to take a bath, but I know I'm definitely refusing to take a bath if it's cold. And I know older people tend to be cold. So maybe that's why Granny May May don't want her bath. My mind always be overanalyzing things from 15, 20 years ago. That's one of the things. That whole class about how to talk old people into getting their bath. And the suggestion was not warm it up for them. That wasn't. I mean, one suggestion was like, make sure you keep them all covered up and only uncover one part of them at a time to help them stay warm. And I'm like, I don't see how that's going to work, but whatever. I mean, that helps with like modesty, I guess, for the people who are just embarrassed about that Granny May don't want to be making fun of you because she don't know who you are. So being respectful of that is probably kind. But to me, I just keep thinking I would be fighting them because it's cold. That's why I would be fighting them. Oh, Beth's getting happy mail. Is Beth here? Hey, Beth, welcome. Hospice aides would run water very hot for a bit before undressing them. Get the room steamy or something to help. I'm trying to talk my husband into he ain't feeling me yet. Because he's just not an electrical kind of worker kind of guy. He's probably not feeling me about putting this faucet in. But you know, at some hotels, they got those heating lamps in the top of the ceiling. I want one. I want one. A heating lamp in the top of my shower ceiling. I also need him to go in there and take that governor off. I don't take showers no more. I used to almost only take showers, but I can't take showers now because my shower has the governor on it that it won't let the water get that hot. No, I need my water hot enough to burn my skin off, or I'm not getting in there. So my bathtub water gets hot enough, but my shower water does not. And I was Googling, and someone told me it's because it has like some kind of scalding protector, something or other in the pipings somewhere. So I'm trying to get him to, take the walls down where the plumbing is and find this little gadget in there and take it off or break it. And he's not feeling me about that. He's not feeling me about it. The water in my sink gets hot enough. The water in my bathtub gets hot enough. But the water in my shower does not get hot. And I'm not standing under that cold water. I mean, it gets hot, like regular hot, which is not hot. I ain't doing it. Can't make me, Fred. Can't make me. So now I just take baths. Only baths. Oh, I'm getting a package in a few weeks too. Woo woo. I like Happy Mail. Don't they make shower fans that have a heater in it? I don't know. I think I will Google it though, if I remember. I want a little Debbie. Get you some little Debbies. Beth, get them. I don't know if they make I have a little like box heater in my bathroom. So my bathtub water, I run it hot. I'm telling you, my skin turns pinky red when I get in there. And I have the house heat on, and I have my little box heater on, and I got the hottest water. We have an instant hot water heater, and I don't remember whatever they suggest you keep it on. They suggest you keep it on 120. I don't know. I can't remember the numbers. We ain't got it on that. We got it as high as it will go. And so it keeps warning. A little warning light comes on every time the hot water heater comes on to warning that it's scalding and you may burn. Like, yes, that's how I want it. That is how I want it. So our kitchen sink water gets super duper hot. My bathroom sink water gets super duper hot. My bathtub water gets super duper hot. But my daggone shower water don't. I hope my kids know don't ever put me in a home. Just let me die by myself in my cave. But if they do, I'm going to be Granny May fighting. I'm going to get violent, y'all. I'm going to start swinging, y'all trying to put me in the shower when it's cold. Loosens up back muscles. It just keeps me from shivering to death. I start to shivering, y'all, and I can't stop. If the cold gets in my bones, it's over. It is over. I cannot warm up. It don't matter how many layers I got on. It don't matter what the heat in the house is on. Once the cold gets in my bones, I'm just sitting there like this for hours. I have to go get in a scalding hot bath to have any chance of warming up. I'm not going to do this one too. I'm going to do this one. Is there any other ones over there I'm going to do? Do I want to do some of these back? I don't know. That's all I got for. There ain't no other tag. There's one tag. That don't make no sense now. Keepers and keepsakes to send one. Okay, here's some more. Well, there still ain't no more tags. I'm going to have to make some tags. Own tags. I wasn't prepared for that, y'all. Here, did it get mixed up in here? Let me see. These are pretty. This is a different folio from the same digital lady. See, she put tags in this one. Why didn't she put some tags in the Happy Mail one? And the Fussy Cuts. I wonder if I forgot to print it all. You'll be all right, Michelle. You'll be all right. What was I looking for? Oh, I was just going to back. I only got one tag to back. I'll make some tags. I got a tag cutter thingy. And, okay, so let's back these. Let's back these. I need it hot after I get up in the morning. It helps wake me up. Yep, I need it warm in the morning too, or I definitely not getting out from under my heated blanket. There are shower fans that have 3 switches, one for the light, one for the fan, and one for the heater. Well, I need it. I need it. I need a sauna too, I think. I know Hubs is definitely not down for that, but I think I need one. And that's crazy from the Southern girl. The Southern girl down here, sometimes it gets to be over 100 degrees. And I'm talking about I want a sauna box room. It's a good thing that I know that beavers are only for flavoring sodas and not for predicting the weather, because I'd be ready to fight a beaver this morning. Oh, that's a groundhog. That's different. Never mind. Retract. I know beavers and groundhogs are different. Never mind. You ever have to just say something out loud and hear how dumb you sound? That's what just happened. Hot flashes. I'm almost ready for hot flashes, Beth. I get cold flashes. And I Googled it. It's a thing. So whatever is the temperature control regulator in my body, I think is broken. And that temperature control regulator, ain't that the part that gives you hot flashes? And since mine is already broken, like I don't get hot flashes, I get cold flashes. And I get so cold I can't stand it. And I mean, I can get hot when it's like 110 degrees or whatever, but it's not like I'm not dying out there like some people are. Because I'm still cold at like 70 something degrees. I'm probably still cold even up to 74, 75, 76 degrees, unless I'm like running around or something. And then like my husband is dying. He's sweating and hopping and heaving and hoeing, and he's like, "You're not hot?" I'm like, "No, I'm cold. Do you not see me in my hoodie? Do you not see me in my pants and my hoodie? I'm cold." Is that going to be a journal cover? This? No. I already put the journal cover on it. Where's it at? I use cardstock for the journal cover. See, this is the cover. I don't know what I'm putting on the cover. I think I'm going to get some of my stamps, my canceled stamps that I got off of Happy Mail envelopes and put it on the cover, I think. Or I might use some of these. I don't know. We figuring it out right now. I think these will just be like journal cards. I think my temperature regulator's always been broken. And I always have low iron. So I think whatever processes iron in your body, I think that is broken. Because every time, which is less these days, but back in the day, I used to go to the doctors and stuff. I've always got like critically low iron, and they always want to put me on all these pills that make me sick, and they want to give me iron infusions that make me sick. And then I go take the blood test and my iron ain't raised. I took weekly iron infusions every week for 12 weeks. And my iron moved like 4 points. And she wanted to do another 6 weeks of iron infusions. And I'm like, no, I'm done. Thank you. If it ain't worked in 12 weeks, it's not going to work in 6 more. So whatever in your body saves your iron or processes your iron, or what, mine don't work. Mine don't work. And not every time, but there's been a couple times they're like, if we don't get your iron up, you're going to be this, that, and the other and hospitalized. And I'm like, well, what do you do to get your iron up? Take these pills that make you sick? Well, no, I'm not going to take these pills that make me sick. I'm not going to do it. I can't function. I used to have to go to work. I can't go to work sick. Puking everywhere, throwing up, nauseous. And I take them and they still don't make my iron go up. So, and that 12 weeks, that was a rough 12 weeks, y'all. That was a rough 12 weeks because them iron infusions made me sick. And then 3-4 little low points. 3-4, all that for 3 or 4 little low points of extra iron. No, thank you. No, thank you. And if you ain't got no other plan, then I don't need to see you no more. We don't need to talk about it no more. If you ever come up with a different plan you want to talk about, we can talk about it. But, oh shit, Michelle, that was dumb. Y'all don't do that. That was dumb. That was dumb. Probably not the dumbest thing I ever did, though. Probably not. My daddy always put the temp on 68 in the winter. And we would sneak it. I've been trying to keep mine on 68 and 66 recently. Like just the past couple weeks, because I know the power bill's going to be crazy. Well, no, it's almost. So when my husband is home, it's on 68. But when he gets up and goes to work in the morning, I will sneak it up to 70 or 72. I haven't been sneaking it up to 70 or 72, except for today. Because I'm trying to, I'm taking a bath today. I'm not doing what I want to do. That's better. Okay, here we go. And 68 is a compromise with my husband. If it was up to him, it would probably be 66 or 64. So I think 68 is the compromise between us. And the compromise, which I should just get over it, because at 68, I am in leggings and thick, furry fleece pajama breeches. And my fleece thermal top, and 2 pairs of socks, and under my heated blanket. So if I'm going to do all that at 68, I guess it don't really matter if I do all that at 66. You know? Maybe I should have been a bear. I should have just go hibernate in a cave the whole winter. Just sleep through it if it gets too cold. Maybe that's what I should have been. I don't like the cold. I do not like it. Okay. So, put one of these right there. Put both of those right there. No, I need a tall tag right there, I guess. Put one of these right here and one of these right here. Nope, because that sticks up. Nope. Okay, let's put them back here then. Let's put them in there. There, fits right there. But I don't want to put both of them right there. Oop, one fit. No, I'm going to put an envelope in there. Well, I guess I can need to put one of them right there. And then this one right there. And this one. No, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's make some tall tags. Oh, I can make tall tags out of this. So it needs to be 2. 2 by 5. Let's do 2 by 5. Let's do it and see what we think. Skip all the holiday shenanigans to, yep, just go to sleep. Was it from like October to May? Maybe the end of March. Just be asleep the whole time. What did I say too about something? There we go. Not that tall though. About there. I had to go get a bunch of shots when I went to Ecuador. I got sick. I remember. So I got, permission to take an extra long lunch to go get all my shots for traveling. And when I went back to work, I fell asleep on the desk. I worked in a little office and they had a camera behind me. Like the home office had all these like little satellite offices and they had cameras pointing at you while you was at work all day. So I went to work and I got all the shots and then I went back to work and I got sick and I like passed out with my head down on the desk. And so they kept calling. And like, I guess in my dream or something, I heard the phone ringing, but like it took me a minute to figure out I needed to answer the phone. Like, because I was out of it, y'all. I was out of it. I was so just trying not to puke everywhere and trying not to just, anyway. So they was calling me and calling me and calling me. And then they was like mad at me because I was supposed to be at work working. And they were like, what are you doing? But I was like half unconscious too. Like I wasn't computing anything. I'm like, huh? Because I'm half asleep. I'm not asleep, but I am asleep, and the world is spinning and I'm trying not to puke everywhere. And they was like, you cannot be asleep at work. And I was like, I'm not. But I'm like, sounding like I'm drunk or something. So, and then they was like, you need to go home. But I couldn't even go home. So I just locked the office door and went right back to sleep at work. Because I couldn't drive in that condition. I was sick about 3 days after all them shots. I don't even remember all the shots I got. I don't know. I was sick. Whatever shots you need to go to Ecuador. And I got in trouble at work. I got in trouble. So besides that call, then like the next day, I had to have a talk with the boss man. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm sick. I don't know what to tell you. I know that I can't sleep at work. Obviously, duh. Like, I know I didn't put on purpose. Don't care watching me. I was sick. I had no control over it. just need to make sure it doesn't happen again. How am I supposed to make sure it doesn't happen again? Well, I said it wouldn't happen again because I wouldn't need all them shots again, right? I kept saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. What they want me to do? I'm sick. I don't remember the last time. Yep, I barely get sick, and I don't need to fight anything. Because we live in the country now, and I got the tetanus. The shots are rarity. Goodness. Yeah, I don't really get shots either because I don't really go to the doctor no more. I don't go. If you don't go, they can't shoot you up with shots and give you all kind of prescriptions. Just don't go. Poof. I haven't done it this year yet. Of course, it's early in the year, but about once a year I go to this place where I can order my own blood tests and get like a bunch of the basics. So if I ever one day decide to go back to them people, I have at least a yearly CBC and urinalysis and this, that, and the other. I've had my thyroid tested. I have my hormones tested. I did the whole autoimmune panel last year or the year before. It was 1 or 2 years ago I did the whole autoimmune panel. Well, not the whole one, but like the whole one that's offered on the list of ordering things. My inflammation markers, I don't remember all the tests now, but I did a lot of research at the time. My inflammation markers, my initial test, the first initial tests indicated that they were on the positive side of indicating autoimmune issues that further tests need. And so then I went and took the 5 top autoimmune tests. Whatever Google says is the most 5 common, so like Lyme disease and psorigens and lupus and whatever they are. I went and did the next level of test for most of those. One of them I didn't because I was like, I don't have any of them symptoms at all. Was that Graves' disease? But I don't know. Anyway, so lupus. I was 1 point off. I don't remember what the scale is, but if it's like 1 to 50 is like negative, and then 51 to whatever is like indicating you might have it, along with all the other things, I was at like 49. So I might take that test again in a couple years and see if them numbers change. A lot of the symptoms I have too are also, if you look up like chronically anemic low iron, like you can get migraines from really bad low iron, and you can get vertigo and dizziness and all that from really low iron. How many times I'm going to ink these edges until I think they're dark enough? That's how many times. Bam. Oh, I put that back there. I made this one to go back there, and look, that's already back there. And I need something for right there. I need more pockets, I guess. Look. Just put both of them in there, Michelle. Why not? Why not? Here, this one can go right here. Where's this one going to go? I don't know. I could cut it. This could be 2 pockets, except for I made it harder. I mean, not. That's what you said. Cut this in half, Michelle. What size is this? Cut it in half. It's a little bit more than 3. Who does math and just cut it at 1.5-ish? Just cut it 1.5-ish. little more. Well, 1 line bigger than 1.5. Okay. Okay. And then put a little doodad in there. A little dip. I dip, you dip, you dip. No, not that one. I'm looking at my circle hole punches over here, y'all. I don't think this is going to cut through it. Oh, that was too small. That's not even the one I'm trying to get. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What are these? Okay, this is what I'm looking for, I think, but it might not be strong enough to go in there. Oh, it is. Woohoo! Yay. Look, I got me 2 pockets right here from that one little whatever it was. Got me 2 pockets. I can do that double stack pocket thing again. Hey, Crystal. Good morning. The wind is cold. Well, don't be out there in the wind, crazy woman. Gonna have to treat you like you a scared cat going to the vet. Lock me in a little tote and carry me. You could probably do it too, Crystal. It's online. Hey, Julie. I mean, it's probably part racket, you know. But you go and it's an order. There's a test you order. And an actual doctor, I guess, I don't really know. I guess an actual doctor actually orders the test and send the test to like LabCorp. And you have to go to the little LabCorp place and get your blood drawn. And then they email you your results. And then you don't know what any of your results mean. So you ask your nursey friends. Well, no, first you Google. And then if there's any results that you're still like, explain this to me, then you ask your nursey friends. But you have to put up with the speech from your nursey friends about go to the damn doctor. I'm not going. Can you just tell me what this number means? Because the Google says if you're under this much, it means this. And if you're over this much, it might mean blah, 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 blah. And then you got to look up all them things. And then you got to look up statistically how often does it mean this one or that one or this one or that one. So I had a nursey friend help me when my first panel of autoimmune came back, like super high. Like they even wrote a note in there with this indicates high probability of autoimmune issues. Highly recommend follow up with your physician. And so from that, I was like, well, what type of, they helped me narrow down which autoimmune tests I should get the second level of testings for. Which with the list of symptoms, the most likely was the RA and lupus. And Lyme. I do got a lot of them Lyme disease markers. I have had my thyroid tested. They mostly come, you know, under the marker of being worried. Like a couple of them might be on the line, but still, like they're mostly, and on the line, I mean like maybe within 5 or 10 points or something. I haven't ever got so when you get your results, there's little notes on the thing. Like if it's concerning too low or concerning too high, they'll like put a little arrow and they will highlight it red and say, you really need to see a doctor about this. So my iron levels and my ferritins and all of them are always red. See a doctor, always. But none of my thyroid ones haven't ever had a warning label next to them. I don't know what else I want to do with this, and I'm tired of working on it because I don't know what else I want to do. So what else I want to do? Let's stamp those tickets for Catherine's thing because I want to do something different right now. I want to do something different. I need a basket. I got to go to the dollar store or send my husband to the dollar store, but not a dollar store, and get me some more baskets that I can fill with stuff and stack up. Because that's all I do. Baskets is fill it with stuff and stack them up. Okay, let me need to get some cardstock and my stamp set. I think I know where my stamp set is. Okay. I don't think all of them are on there. I think some of them fell off. Okay. Oh no, I'll just stamp it on index card so I'll do it like a little happy mail. Stamp it on the index card. Where is my black ink? Crystal has RA. I have a couple of high markers, but I don't have all of the high markers. I have a couple of them. Do they come and go, Crystal? Because, like, it depends on when you ask me. Like, some of those questions, do you have these symptoms? Sometimes I do. Just not all the time. So does, like, this unbearable pain in this joint knuckle right here, or knuckle joint, like, in there, does it, like, sometimes it hurts so bad. So bad. Or, like, my knee or my shoulder. Like, sometimes my joints, like, a lot of them just in general always achy. Just, like, achy. Not like I'm dying. But sometimes I'm dying. I'm being dramatic when I say that. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes the pain is, like, real pain. But it's not all the time. So, like, depending on when you ask me. And the same thing with the lupus stuff. Like, sometimes, and sometimes not. And then I'm like, well, I need further understanding of, like, flare-up. I need to go get tested when I might have a flare-up. Like, I need to have the list in front of me or something and be like, this is a time that, like, I'm hitting more of these. Because usually, okay, so, y'all, I have to go places to get these blood tests, right? And I don't leave my house and go places. So if I'm feeling bad, I'm even less likely to leave my house. So whenever I go get these tests done is when I'm feeling my best, like physically and emotionally, mentally stable enough to be brave enough to drive and go to a new place, a medical place at that. Because I mean, whoo. So if you only get, or if you're more likely to get a positive result when you're in the middle of a flare-up, I'm not going in the middle of a flare-up because I'm in my bed hiding. Does that make sense? I mean, I know it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, besides that. Do your joints get swollen? Yes. Not all of them. but my knee will, and this one right there. Sometimes this one, but mostly it's this one. And like the first time it happened, I'm just like, well, I jammed my finger. What did I do? But then it's happened a couple times. And I'm like, like that don't make no sense to me. That is this one more than once. Or my right knee. Sometimes it's my left knee, but I think that I've noticed that it's more often my left knee after it's my right knee. Because when your right knee is swollen and you can't really put pressure on it, so you start hobbling around, or you got to walk up and down steps, but you can't put the pressure on your right knee to lift. Like you can't do this. So then you start going. So after I've had to do that for a couple of weeks because my right knee won't work, then my left knee will get sore. Which that makes sense to me because I done made it work extra. Oh yeah, my ANA and my proteins about inflammation, they're high. They are high. That's where I got the red see a doctor. Amber puts frankincense oil on my joints. I've heard about frankincense oil, but it's expensive, ain't it? So I go through Arnica cream or Arnica cream. I really don't know if it's Arnica or Arnica, but whatever. It's a homeopathic kind of thing. I go through that stuff like crazy. And there's the acupuncturist that I used to go to, the acupuncturist who was also a Chinese medicine doctor, and he gave me some Chinese medicine, balmy, creamy stuff that, woo, it stinks. But it is great for muscle relaxing. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of Chinese word. But I go through that stuff too sometimes, more often than other times. Everybody should anybody who has like sore muscles and stuff needs to get this Chinese stuff. It stinks. It stinks, but it'll make your muscles relax. Amber gets it from Vitality. Arnica. Yeah, I go through that stuff. Dana hasn't been here for the whole conversation. They who should test what, Dana? I don't go to them places. I'm ordering my own tests. And I ordered that autoimmune, the first set. Everything is like you get your first base set first, and then based on those results, you get other. So I got the first base set of autoimmune panel, and it scored high with all the little CEO doctors. And then I talked to, I don't want her in trouble. Then I talked to a nurse and said, okay, what test should I order next? And we talked about it, and we was like, well, let's see what the top 5 autoimmune things are and see if your symptoms match any of those. And we did that. And then we narrowed down the next tests and then I was 1 point away from lupus, just 1 point, which, I mean, the nurse still said, well, yeah, you could go see, but I can't just go to a lupus specialist. I have to go to a regular doctor person who is going to be mad when I bring all my lab work that I ordered myself in there and go, me and Dr. Google decided that I need to see a lupus specialist. At best, they're going to laugh at me, but my experience is not that they laugh at me. My experience is they get pissed off. And you have to pay to go see that first doctor for that first doctor to go maybe not send you to the next doctor. And on top, I don't have health insurance, y'all. So I got to find the first primary care doctor and pay $250 for an office visit to bring all my lab work and try to get him or her just go ahead and send me to the lupus doctor, when in actuality they probably won't. They want to order their own tests. So then I got to pay. I already paid $500 for all the tests. So now I got to pay another probably $800 for the test, because now we're going through the doctor. Like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'll just, test again in a couple of years. And at some point, I'll be like, yeah, I got lupus. I will self-diagnose with lupus, and then I'll just keep doing what I'm already doing. Overusing my Arnitsia cream. Going through the Chinese cream. Taking my little homeopathic pellets. Killing my liver on ibuprofen and Tylenol. Like, no, I'm not going to really do anything different, even if I get an official diagnosis. Just die in peace. So I might as well save myself stress. And because another thing you can't do, you can't call these doctors on the phone and be like, I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I am scared to death to come into your office. I'm going to have a panic attack and never show up. So can you go ahead and send me some Valium to the prescription place so I can just even try to get myself into your doors? Just try. I'm just try to get me into your doors. No, they won't do that. And also, like, that 3 milligram of Valium is not going to get me in your doors. It's not going to do nothing. I'm still going to, so. Not that they would even give it to me. The dentist gave me 3 mil and it didn't work. The dentist that gave me 10, it kind of worked. It got me there. But the 3 does not work. The 5 does not work. The 5 kind of acts like it might work until it's time to get in the car and go. Like, if I'm just sitting there overthinking, I got to go to the doctor, the 3 don't work at all. The 5 acts like, yeah, I can do this. I'll be all right. I can just take my deep breaths. But then when it's time to get in the car and go, then no, the 5 doesn't work. And especially when it's time to walk in the front door and go in there and sit in their chair, nope. The 10 will get me in the door and get me in the office and get signed in and get me back to the room. And I'm really nervous, and I'm practicing my breathing, and I'm doing my little pinching myself, and I'm telling myself I'm okay until the doctor walks in the room. Then once the doctor walks in the room, it's iffy. It's iffy if I can still stay there or if I'm going to completely lose my shit and run away. Right? They're not going to. Or any, anxiety medication. They're not going to do it. And so I'm not going. I'm not going. Turmeric capsules. I tried the turmeric. It gave me heartburn. A diet can help inflammation. Yeah, I'm addicted to sugar, and sugar is all kind of inflammation. I know. The turmeric gave me heartburn, and you got it's turmeric and black pepper. You got to take them together, right? To make, and heartburn. I mean heartburn. And I did the test. I took the pills for a couple weeks, and I had heartburn that I was like, I could not stand. And so I quit taking them for a few weeks until the heartburn went away. And then I took them again, and then the heartburn came back. So that's how I know to blame the turmeric and the black pepper supplement that I had on the heartburn. I always do that with medications. If I take something and I feel some type of way about it, I'll stop it for a few days, and then I'll take it again. And if I feel that type of way about it again, then I blame the medicine. I ain't taking it no more. Because I don't always take a lot of supplements, but sometimes I take a lot of supplements. I try a whole bunch of hippie medicine and homeopathic stuff. And if any of them make me sick, I do that little test thing. And a lot of them do make me sick. So I'm already like dizzy and nauseous semi-frequently. Then there's some supplements or medications. Like if I take an antibiotic, I'm sick. If I take an iron supplement, I'm sick. If I take turmeric and black pepper, I got heartburn. If I take if you're like a herbalist and like the ashwagandha, lion's mane, L-theanine, like all them little supposed to lower your cortisol, lower your stress, help anxiety, like formulations, I'm sick. I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think it's it might just be one thing in the combination that's doing it. I don't know. Like it might just be the lion's mane in the formulation that's making me sick, not the whole or maybe it's the whole combo. I don't know. Or maybe it's poor ingredients. Maybe it's these people are putting trash in these little pills and sending it out to people and it's making them sick, but they don't care because they charge you $60 a bottle for it. Maybe it's that. Take it with food and you already have the Nexium for reflux. Sometimes it's worth taking the medication and the med that treats the symptoms. Nope. I mean, maybe. The black pepper has to be fresh ground to work. It has a very short medicinal life. And it's in the cannabinoid. Yep. These people from Spectrum are coming for the third time. They're going to fix it this time, Dana. They're going to fix it. I mean, probably not, but we're going to think positively about it. They're going to fix it. You need the stamp set? Let me see. Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holtz, Ticket Booth. And I think there are more stamps. I think they've fell off and they're in my stamp cabinet somewhere. I even ordered, this might be a secret, y'all, so I didn't do it. I saw it, I read it in a book, and I saw it on Netflix, okay? It wasn't me, it was the Netflix character. The Netflix character went to a possibly shady place online, possibly. They didn't really know if it's a shady place or not, but there was some news about microdosing mushrooms is supposed to help. So they might have ordered microdosing mushrooms and tried that. And it did not make them sick. It did not make them sick. But they're a little expensive. So after the first round of the microdosing of the mushrooms that came in, they didn't reorder them because they didn't feel like it was magical. So like it made a difference. The character wonders if they were a little extra weepy, because sometimes they are just a little extra weepy. So it could have just been the time of the month accidentally coincided with the time of taking the little microdosing pills that made them extra weepy, or it could have been the pills that was making them extra. Don't know, because they didn't spend the extra money to, keep documenting each day about how they felt about, through the whole month, because they was expensive. But there was no amazing, like, they didn't just wake up one morning and been like, okay, let's go drive and go out in the world today. Like, they still was just staying at home. Didn't want to go nowhere and see nobody and you know, not gonna do it. Oh, Sandy's in Washington. Are you in Washington, Sandy? Do I remember correctly? Because that's who sent the Netflix character, the little microdosing stuff, was Washington. Zoltan, Kansas. I mean, I definitely Googled it for weeks before I broke down and ordered some. Gosh, I'm terrible at lying. I get myself in trouble. So it was Washington that sent me the medicines. So I guess it's legal in Washington. It's not legal where I am. I mean, maybe it's not legal in Washington. Maybe they're running a racket in Washington. Or maybe it was all trash. Maybe microdosing does work, but if you're ordering it from anywhere in the United States, it's not the real deal because it's illegal. Maybe. It didn't make me sick though, so I mean that was a plus. So even if it is fake, at least it's not the fake that makes me sick when I've ordered other herbal supplements. I just didn't feel cured. I didn't feel the cost. I didn't feel enough benefit to outweigh the cost. How about that? That might be accurate. Juju had to work. You probably didn't need to hear the story anyway, Juju. It's okay. And a long time ago, so back the first, I don't know, dozen times, I don't know. At first, I didn't say never. I don't know how to say this. So the first few times I tried the herb, the devil's lettuce, I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. Like everybody around me was doing it, but I didn't care for it. It wasn't a thing that I liked the way it made me felt. So I'm not taking it, as in all medications. So for a long time I did, but then things transpired, and then I started smoking it every day for reasons. I still didn't like the way it made me feel, but if I smoked enough of it, it would help me sleep, and I wasn't getting sleep any other way. So, like, I didn't do it like recreationally, like to sit around high and having fun. At that it wasn't fun. But if I smoked enough of it and laid in a dark room, I could get some sleep. So I did that for a few years, and then I quit. And then I didn't have any for a long time. And then something happened. And I was like, I really just need some devil's lettuce. That's what I need. So I got some devil's lettuce from the neighbor. Because, I was in that type of neighborhood. And it was okay. Like, it wasn't a happy time. Like, it was okay. And again, it was back to helping me sleep. So then I started the sleep, medicinal sleep purposes again for a few weeks. But then it stopped working. It wasn't helping me sleep. And like, I didn't want to just keep getting more and more and more and more. And like, and also there's all these different things that people be putting in that stuff now. So way back in the day, if you ordered devil's lettuce, you was getting devil's lettuce and pure, natural, nothing added devil's lettuce. Somewhere in the timeline, people be trying to doctor up the devil's lettuce with all this other extra stuff, and you never know. And I don't want none of that never know stuff. That's no. So I haven't done that was also years ago, y'all. I was just thinking, some people recommend the devil's lettuce for anxiety. No, it gives me anxiety. I guess mostly because I'm worried about the extras that might be in it. And you should be anxious about that. More people should be anxious about that. What they add into the devil's lettuce. So I'm too paranoid. I don't need help being paranoid. I do not need help being paranoid. So again, I don't like the way it makes me feel, so I'm not going to take it. And gummies. I've tried gummies like once or twice. Absolutely not. Nope. No, thank you. Don't like the way it makes me feel. Gotta grow your own. Man, I can't even grow rosemary and mint in containers on the back of my porch. Took a gummy and barfed my guts up. That's not fun. That's not fun. Get your medical card. They don't have it here. Like even, I mean, sometimes they talk about making medicinal legal, but then only for cancer, chemo treatments, and seizures disorders is the discussion. I mean, I haven't researched it heavy, but from what I've gathered, Alabama does talk about making it legal, and it goes back and forth in ridiculousness, but only for chemo patients and seizures, some serious seizures. Gotta hop the line. You want me to hop the state line? I gotta hop the state line for lottery. I don't. But if I did, I would have to. I'd have to go 5 minutes up the street to go get me a lottery ticket. I had to hop the line for a midwife. Can't grow a dang wildflower. Yeah, I didn't like the way it made me feel at all. At all. The devil's lettuce makes their anxiety worse, right? That's what I was saying. There's some special cream for knee pain. Is it the devil lettuce cream? I did have a devil's lettuce brownie. I did. Regular brownies was better. Fudge brownies are better. Ketchup, Juju, ketchup. Hey, Thunder. Man, Alabama's ridiculous. Look, okay, so I just told y'all I don't like the way the devil's lettuce makes me feel. I don't smoke it. But I still think that it should just be legal. If alcohol is legal, then devil's lettuce should be legal. Because I feel like alcohol causes more damage than the devil's lettuce. People get violent on alcohol. Kills your liver, cirrhosis, psoriasis, whatever. Nobody gets violent on the devil's lettuce. They sit there and eat a whole bag of chips, which is probably not good for their health, probably, but still. I've never, not one time, seen people violent on the devil's lettuce. And I used to be around that a lot. I'm not anymore. I don't even know anybody who does devil's lettuce anymore. And I'm not in that neighborhood. I used to be in the neighborhood. I could go next door and get the devil's lettuce. I can't no more. Which is fine because I don't like it, but I'm just saying. If alcohol is going to be legal, the devil's lettuce should be legal. I mean, with like moderation, like with restraint. We ain't got to be all crazy about it. Just saying. And cigarettes. Cigarettes are awful. Like health-wise. And they stink. So if them is going to be legal, I don't think I've seen people violent. Well, I guess, yeah, smokers can be violent. Never mind. I was going to say people are more violent without their cigarettes than on them, but, that's not the whole truth. Okay, is there room? I already did this one, but it would fit right there. Let's do it. Let's do another one anyway. Would this one fit? I don't think this one will fit. We're going to make it fit. We're going to make it fit. Went back and forth. Doctors don't want it legal for you because they want it legal for them alone. Yeah, I did see the article a few weeks ago. So we used to have Delta 9 and Delta 8 and CBD was allowed. And last year-ish, they made all the little stores that had Delta 9, Delta 8, or CBD oil in any fashion. They made them all shut down. They started raiding them. It got like shut them all down. And then like a few weeks ago, I saw the article about, the government granted license to this one facility to make CBD products. And so that was a racket. Like that whole thing was a racket. They made them all illegal just to turn around and grant one place the license to manufacture it. So that's greedy government corruptness. And then they still keep going back and forth and round about if the cancer patients and the seizure patients can get it. When there's lots of other states that give out the medical marijuana cards. And so they were saying that more research is needed. Well, haven't the other states already did the research? Like you can't call and ask them, yo, can you show me the trials where it proved that this was helpful for the chemo patients? I feel awful for chemo patients, y'all. That chemo stuff be messing you up. Why can't they have the devil's lettuce if it makes them feel better? I say they can. If I was in charge of things, they could have it if they wanted. They could have pretty much whatever they wanted if they wanted it. Because chemo sucks. I'm going to have to plug my laptop in. Buy the CBD oil at the farmer's market for dogs' anxiety. They threw the children under the bus for that one. Yeah, the kids with the seizures and stuff. So they had approved it, and then they took it all back. And then went to just license this one company. So they just trying to Anyway, they all corrupt. And I told you the dentist yelled at me about smoking the devil's lettuce. And I'm like, I don't. That was 25 years ago that I smoked devil's lettuce. And it was maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago or 10 years ago that I had 1/4 of a half of a quarter or a little bite of a gummy. And I didn't like it. And I didn't do it no more. So I don't know why you in here yelling at me that your sedative medicine don't work on me like I told you from visit 1. It doesn't work right or the same or whatever. And I have read that people who are like all day, everyday smokers, the anesthesia and stuff doesn't work the same on all day, everyday smokers. Like, I understand that, but I don't do it. And that's not the reason the anesthesia doesn't work on me. If there's a different reason. And I don't like being accused of doing stuff that I don't do Because you didn't listen when I told you. Yes, maybe all the other patients lie about it. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know. I just know I didn't lie about it. And if we want to do some drug tests to prove it, let's go. But you're not going to treat me like I'm a lying drug addict when I'm not a lying drug addict. Because you a mean, rude ass who don't listen. Okay, so here's some tickets. And I'm going to put some tickets. Where's an envelope? Let me get an envelope. What else could I put in here, y'all? Y'all help me brainstorm. It's got to be under 2 ounces and flat. So I got her some tickets to Fussy Cut, and I got these tickets. So what else? And we're going to be making ticket clusters, aren't we? Ticket clusters. I think that's what our swap is. So what else flat and stuff could I put in here? Because I don't think this is going to be 2 ounces, and I want to fill up. I want to make my stamp worth it, you know? I might have some stickers I can put in. Oh, I got the punny stickers. I might have already sent some punny stickers to her, but I have so many of them, I can send her some more. Can one ever have too many punny stickers? Hey, Thunder, bye, Thunder. Dang, work. Tell them to leave you alone. You trying to craft vicariously. Okay. Think, Michelle, think. What else can I put in here that's like small and neat and stuff? And what else could I work on? Work on my folios, share my happy mail, my gothic hearts. I have an idea that I don't. Oh, my desk scrap roll. Oh, how long have I been here? I've already been here 2 hours, so I could go. And Catherine. Wait, did y'all have any ideas? You can never have too many puns. Right. Stamped tissue paper. I do have some tissue paper. I do. Napkins. I could send her a napkin. I gotta make sure I don't make it too thick, though. Let me grab my napkin basket. What else are we doing in March, Crystal? Oh, I could send her a jumbo card, a mini card. I could do that. Because I think we're doing, let me see. I think I know where my cards are. Do I know? No. Of course I did. Of course I moved them. Dagnabbit. Did I move them over here? Roly, roly, roly. Where are my playing cards? Nope, nope, nope. I know what I want to send now. Dagnabbit. Where did I put them? Crystal, where's the special place? Oh, I think I found them. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. Okay, so I got these jumbo cards. So I can send her 1 or 2 of them. And I got mini ones. And I got the mini ones. And I got a flower one. I could send her a penny. It won't fit in there. I can't send her a penny. So I send her one of them. I don't even know what that is, but I could send her one. Okay. And then one of these round ones. Oh, I bet she liked Tigger. Let's send her Tigger. Or Pooh. Let's send her Tigger and a Pooh. Oh, y'all, I've got another. Hey, let me get a Pooh and a Tigger out. Because that's a popular couple, ain't it? A Pooh and a Tigger. Where's a Piglet? Is there a Piglet in here? Come on, Piglet. Be a Piglet. Come on. Come on, Piglet. Come. That's a Pooh. Pooh. Tigger. Eeyore. Pooh. There's no Piglet. There's no Piglet, dagnabbit. Well, I need to send them a strongly worded email. How are they just going to leave Piglet out? Inappropriate, right? March's ATCs, clusters, and masterboards. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to leave these out in front of my face because that's a different Happy Mail swap I need to work on. Okay. Oh, goodness, it's heavy. All right, so will this jumbo card even fit in here? It's not going to fit, so I can't send her a jumbo card. Dagnabbit. Let me go see if I have another envelope. Okay, so I'll send her this envelope. Okay, so I'll send a jumbo playing card. And the stamped tickets. Should I send her 2 jumbo cards? And whatever this is, I'll send her that. I'll send her a mini card. Because we got miniature May and jumbo June too coming up. Y'all get the inside scoop from my crafty group if y'all are part of my crafty group. We got jumbo June, miniature May, March. What is March? March is something, but it's ticket clusters. Pooh was a friend to everyone. Doilies. Okay, I'll send her these. I'll send her some flowers. A petunia. Catherine seems like a petunia. Okay, I'm gonna have to go weigh this. I don't want to get over 2 ounces. Let me go weigh this. Okay, we're at 1.4. So I could put 1 or 2 more things in here. We're at 1.4. I did bring my napkins over, but I put my basket on top of it, so I gotta put that in the floor. Okay, now let's look at napkins. March's movie madness. Yep. Okay, napkins. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Y'all, if y'all were the ones who sent me these napkins in Happy Mail, don't get some type of feeling about it that I share. Or if you must get some type of feeling about it, just keep it to yourself. Just know once you send it to me, it's mine and I can do what I want to with it. And if I want to send it and make other people's happy mail happy, I can, because it's mine. Because you sent it to me. That one's pretty. Okay. So I think this is probably done for this because I got to keep it under 2 ounces. I gotta. Let's go ahead and take the backs off of them. Hey, Cats Gallery. The cows. Yeah, you're not getting the cows. I need to make something for my mama with cows. She's obsessed with cows. I have 1 cow napkin. I don't know what I'm going to make her, but I need to make her something. Sometimes she be crying. I never make anything with cows. And I'm like, well, I'm not obsessed with cows. You are. And I did make her. I made her a Christmas ornament with a cow. I made her a whole journal to write her appointments in with a cow. I made her, y'all know those terracotta pot animals? Like you have an upside down terracotta pot, and then you have like little terracotta pots hanging off for the arms and the legs, and then an upside terracotta pot to make, y'all know what I'm talking about? I made her a cow of those. I might have a picture somewhere of that. I got a cow napkin. I think I got it for Christmas. I'm like, I guess I need to figure out what I need to make with the cow napkin. Okay, we're going to put these napkins in there and we're going to weigh it to make sure it's under 2 ounces. Oh, I might not be able to put both of these in here because I'm going to have to do this to make them fit. And I can't be over 1/4 of an inch. So I can spread them out a little bit. Slide, slide, slide. Okay, now that's pretty flat. Okay, let's go weigh it again. $1.8. We're gonna roll with 1.8. We're gonna make 1.8 work because I still got to put the stamp and address and all that on there. Okay, let's put these back where they go. Great. So let's mark that off my list. Where'd my list go? So I have a place where I keep all these. I have a basket. Dokey smoky. Now put this back on the shelf. Oh, that's my toe. That's my toe. Oh, I put the basket in the floor. I'm like, where did I put the basket with the playing cards? In the floor. In the floor. Okay. Oh, blessed it's heavy. Oh, I'm gonna put one of these tissue papers in there. Oh, I can send her some of these stickers. I need to get rid of these stickers. Let's send her these. Are these gonna get me over my 0.2? I hope they don't. Don't get me over my 0.2, please. Okay, there we go. Happy Mail ready. I did take the backing off. I did. Okay, so I made Catherine's Happy Mail. Desk scrap Roleos. Okay, we hanging out on my leaving. Are we hanging out on my leaving? Decisions. I can maybe make these Roleos. Oh, did I put everything in here? So I was going to use my desk scraps from yesterday. Did I put them in here? Where did I put the? I might have put them on the thing. I hope I didn't. Last one, and then I had some green ones. Did y'all see where I put them? Did y'all see where I put them? Who didn't see my my altered chocolate box? Has anybody not seen my altered chocolate box? Shame on you. No, but where did I put them Roleos? Because I was gonna do desk scrap Roleos. Well, I guess I ain't gonna do it. Maybe that's a sign. Here's your sign. Did I put them in here? Oh, come on, come here. Yeah. Put you in here. Nope. Bless it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go because I was gonna make the scrap Roleos and I don't know what I do with them. I might have put them in the Roleo thing, I guess. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I appreciate you. You're the best. Happy friends. Crafty friends. Happy friends, crafty friends. Same thing. If you don't mind, pretty please hit the thumbs up. And please, I have a collaboration going on this week. The Altered Chocolate Box. Well, it's for 2 weeks. The Altered Chocolate Box Challenge. So here is my first box. I made this box yesterday. Christina did hers this morning. It's Christina Scrap Craft and Stitchery. Let me go ahead and get a link for you. Let me get the link. Actually, let me just get the link for the schedule. That'll be easier. I'm about to post the link for the schedule. So today was Christina. She made a beautiful box, y'all. A beautiful box. So please go check her out. Tomorrow is Casey Street. Casey was in the chat earlier. He's dropping his box on the 3rd. The 4th is Cheryl. I don't remember if I saw Cheryl in the comments or not today. Beth is on the 5th. Beth has been in the chat. She's dropping her chocolate. So every day there's a video of an altered chocolate box project. And the link that I just posted is the link to the schedule of who's dropping a video on what day. You won't be able to see it. If you check my Instagram, you'll be able to see it lit up at night. So you won't see the lights too good right now. But on my Instagram, there is a picture of the lights. So Nightbot just dropped my Instagram. So you can see a better picture of that. And then I'll be back on the 13th, Friday the 13th with another box. I appreciate you. You all rock. You're the best, Crafty Friends. Have a great afternoon. See you around YouTube Town. Thank you. Thank you.